Influence leads to affluence in real estate. Today I want to share with you 7 ways to be the most influential real estate agent in your local market. Sometimes what we focus on in our real estate business really sets the table for what's to come. We can focus in on transactions which get us an abundance possibly of maybe some income in the short run, but what we need to focus on is what is the influence? How are we growing over time? Because it is through that influence that we have, the ability to influence the market, to influence buyers, to influence sellers, or to be seen as the most influential people in our local market. That's what really gives us the juice and the opportunity to scale our business into the future. So today what I want to do is I kind of want to go through and talk to you a little bit about some of the ways that you can take advantage of the opportunities you have to be known as that most influential real estate agent in your local market. Because when you become known as that most influential real estate agent in your local market, I promise you the affluence is right around the corner. The first step is to build an email list. Now, sometimes what we talk about is we talk about having a large email list, or the larger your email list is, the more opportunities you have. But I want to be very specific. Listen, you don't build a wall until you lay the first brick. So ultimately, what the biggest thing to do is to begin where you are. What is it that you can do to compile the people and put them into an email list that already know, like, and trust you? Start with a foundational group. Also, understand this. As your business grows, your email list will grow. Start where you are, but have a focus on adding people consistently to that email list. Here's the reason why. When we have an email list that we can consistently add value to, it gives us the ability to really move from knowing us to liking us to trusting us in a way that helps us to build the opportunity to influence our local real estate market. When someone sees us as that local expert, I'll promise it's not just their business we get, it's also those referrals that they might send to us. So foundationally, the first place we start is by building an email list that we can continuously and consistently be adding value to on a weekly basis, if at all possible, but maybe in the beginning on every 2 weeks or even up to a month. The second step is to produce searchable content for the local market. Now, what I mean by this is that we want to think about what is it that people that will go onto YouTube, and we're going to use video in this case, what is it they're going to be searching for when they come to this area? Also, when we're talking about searchable content, this also leads to blog posts or maybe LinkedIn posts where we're talking about specific things in our area, where we're writing maybe something like these, where we're either using writing or preferably utilizing video. Ideally, if we're going to take full advantage of it though, we're going to put a blog post up and then we're going to have the video that we're going to attach as well, and we're going to embed as well. But let's talk about this from this standpoint. What are some of the searchable terms? What is it that people are going to go on Google or go on YouTube and search for if they're considering moving to your local area? First thing they're going to do is things that I wish I would have known before I moved here. That's a great one. Also, what it is, things that people love about living in the area. All of these are different types of topics. If you go in and you find someone that is on YouTube that's in another market, look and go into their YouTube channel, go in and push the tab that says videos, click over to where it says popular. It's going to break it down and really categorize these by the most popular videos they've done. When you get to that local area for them, see what it is that people responded to. Once you see what they're responding to there, just simply change the city's name to your local market, and I promise you're going to get some of the similar results. The key though to beginning to continuously build this database and to be seen before people even arrive in your local town as the market expert is to produce searchable content for YouTube and also for Google. The third step is to utilize the location tags as well as hashtags for your local area on all social media posts. Now, if we're trying to attract our local people that are in our local area, we're going to be seen as that local expert. One of the things that we can do is that social media gives us the opportunity to really get specific on the people that are going to see our content the most. By utilizing our location tag, what social media networks like Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, TikTok, what they do is that they will actually promote the type of content that you do in the general vicinity of the place where you're tagging yourself as being. So if we're wanting to really be the expert in our local town, we need to be making sure that we're using the location tag to show that we are in that local market. Sometimes it even goes down to the neighborhood. Whatever it is, making sure that you're utilizing this location tag gives us the ability to make sure that there's a good bit of that natural traffic that's around that area that's going to see your content. Also, utilizing the local hashtag. So for our area, for instance, hashtag 30A, hashtag visit South Walton. all of the different types of places, hashtag Atlanta homes if you're in Atlanta, whatever it is, make sure you're utilizing the local hashtags in all of your content, because that makes it searchable, that if someone's searching that location tag, or they're searching that hashtag rather, it's going to give them the ability to see some of your content. When we utilize these location tags, giving us the ability to really get some more organic traffic outside of our norm in our local area, and the local hashtags, it really gives us the ability to expand our reach and our influence in our local market. Next step is to interview local business owners and leaders in the community. One of the things that we can do is to be seen as someone that has influence in the area, is to tie in and be able to add value to those other local people, because by adding value to them, it always comes back. So what does a business owner typically want? They want to have the ability to expand their business. One of the things that gives them the ability to do that is to have someone come in, highlight their business, and produce that in a way that gets out on social media and gets them more exposure. Once we do this, it really puts into effect that law of reciprocity. Then that local business owner, when they're asked who's the local expert, they're going to remember that you took the time to add value to their business, and that law of reciprocity means that in the back of their mind, they're going to try to find a way to help you and your business out as well. Also, taking advantage of, whether it be a local, maybe it's the school superintendent, maybe it is someone that is a local, runs a local charity, whatever it is, by interviewing those folks and giving them the opportunity to highlight the things that they have their passion for, that they are really feeding into, gives you the ability to tie into their passion for the local market, become that local expert, and all of a sudden you become the person that everybody just sees with all the local leaders. Everybody sees you as someone who's highlighting the best of the best in your local community. By doing so, this gives you the opportunity to increase your local influence. Number 5 is to geographically farm a local neighborhood or area. Now, what this does is I've always said this, if you're not known as the expert for a specific part of your city, then odds are you're not an expert. So what is it, and what is that area that you just love? Where is it that you love selling houses in? Where is it that you love being a part of a certain neighborhood? Whatever it is for you, finding that area that you love and that you love selling gives you the opportunity really to dive in and become the expert there. Geographical farming is based on consistency. It's consistent direct mail. It's consistently holding open houses. It's consistently adding value to a specific area. Now, by doing this, all of a sudden, by getting hyper-focused specifically in a neighborhood or a specific area in your local town, this is going to give you the ability to step up your influence in that area as well. When you focus on a specific area and you niche down to that specific area, I promise it helps your business go wide as well. The 6th step is to leverage your testimonials. Who is it that loves your business and has shared some type of a testimonial or a review for your business? By utilizing these and putting these out there, it gives you the ability to not be out there saying, look at me. You're allowing other people to share what it is that you've done for them in a way that other people can relate. Again, holding influence in your local community is about people seeing you as someone that is there to serve other people. So by sharing these testimonials, and be very specific, let's say that you're someone that is trying to make sure that you're attracting as many homeowners as possible. Every single time you sell a listing, especially those folks that you know are big fans of yours, make sure you get a glowing testimonial. One thing you can do is you can make suggestions to them. Really, they're more than willing to do it, but the time it takes for them to think sometimes is a little harder. So why not prep them with things? If you don't mind in your testimonial, talk about the fact that we were able to sell your home in a very short period of time. If you don't mind in your testimonial, make sure that you're highlighting the fact that we made it as easy as possible and with as little bit of pain as possible to get your place sold. In yours, if you don't mind, make sure that you talk about the fact that we maximized your price and we were able to get multiple offers. You see, when we kind of prompt them with what it is we want in the testimonial, all of a sudden those testimonials begin to give us the ability to market those out and share those in the general public in a way that draws back the ideal client we're looking for. Reviews and testimonials give you the ability to let other people toot your horn, so to speak, and give you the ability to be seen as someone of influence before you even meet those folks. The 7th step, and probably the most important, is just get involved in your local community. What is it that you can do to become a valued member of your local community? For me, this is the way it looked when I first started. I loved where I lived. I was very proud to be a part of that community. So what did I do? I began volunteering. I began attending a local service organization that I was ultimately made the president of. I began volunteering with different types of organizations organizations in the local area, which led to me being asked to be on the planning commission for all future growth in our local city. It gave me the opportunity really to get around, and when I was had kids that were growing up, I was coaching that Little League team. It gave me the opportunity when I had children that were involved in certain sports or activities in the community. I really wanted to volunteer and be a part of that in the local school that they were part of. You see, when you get involved in your local community, what it does is it builds a relationship with people. They see you as someone who's focused on service. And ultimately, what people want is they want somebody that can do the job professionally and that they know has a service mentality that is set up to make sure that whatever it is for them as far as their goals, that you're someone that can meet those goals. When you focus on giving back to your community, I promise your community is going to give you more than you could ever expect. I hope this has been helpful, and I'll talk to you soon. Thanks for watching the video. I specifically chose the video below for you because it builds on the one you just watched. I hope it's helpful, and I'll talk to you soon.